This is because most people like to tell me they never dream. So my first question for you this evening is, how many of you here have been dreaming about me? Don't lie, come on. All right. Just trying to get your attention. If I asked any of you individually, do you dream? How many of you here would say no? Raise your hands. Oh, so you're all dreamers. How many of you recall your dreams? So you don't need this, right? Well, sorry, you got to stick through it. All right. The theory is that when people say they don't dream, in fact, they are dreaming. What they're not doing is recalling their dreams. And this was a proven theory by Edgar Cayce, a very well-known psychic from many years ago, who decided to study the clients in a sleep lab. And what he did was awaken them the minute he saw some twitching going on under the eyelids. And it's at that particular time, when he would awaken them, that they then were able to tell him everything they were dreaming. So the study proved that, in fact, people do dream. What they don't do is recall their dreams. So tonight I'm going to hopefully give you the tools and techniques to enable you to not only remember your dreams, but to help you use them in your life. I'd like to request tonight that each of you make a decision to become self-employed in the dream world. How many of you like to become self-employed in something that doesn't have any monetary, you don't have to put any money into it? Easy, right? Yeah. But yet, it can become very, very profitable. Because the reality is, with the dreams that I'm going to share with you that I have experienced, they can be very profitable, leading you in your life, giving you encouragement, helping you work through situations, giving you messages should there be a health situation for you or someone you love. So hopefully by the time I conclude this lecture, you will have all the tools and techniques necessary to record your dreams, follow them, and help them lead you in your life. The first important thing that you have to do is, before you go to sleep, is to tell yourself that you will remember your dreams. And you have to do this at least 10 times. I'm sure many of you are aware of what's called subliminal. They play that subliminal music in the stores, so you can buy all of the clothes or the candies or the cookies. So what you're doing here is telling your conscious to put it into your subconscious that by the time you awaken, you will remember your dreams. This is a very, very, very important step. So tonight when you go home, you will sit on the edge of the bed, because you are now employed in this business, and tell yourself, I will remember my dreams. The next thing that you have to do is to be honest with yourself. To tell yourself that you are now ready to embark on this dream experience. And the reason for that is because dreams can be very, very honest. And we all like to hear wonderful things. We all want lotto numbers, I know that. But what the dreams can tell us sometimes are things about ourselves that maybe we need to change to move forth on our path. So we have to be honest with ourselves when we're recalling our dreams, to be honest enough to accept the information that we're going to be receiving. So the other thing you're going to do is say, I am ready to receive what the universe is going to be bringing me in my dreams as I sleep. Because Edgar Cayce also said that when we sleep, our soul goes to another dimension, working with the divine or God, whoever you choose to call that spirit or energy, and working out things for you in your life. It then comes into a dream. What you then have to do in the morning is, while you're stirring, before you get up, before you smell the coffee, before you're thinking of the 100 things you have to do in the next 5 minutes, while you're stirring, you are to lie there and think about what you dreamt that night. And it may be originally just a fragment. It may be a flower, a tree, somebody's face. It doesn't matter. Pay attention in the morning while you're stirring as to what went on during your sleep that night. The next thing you want to do is journal it. You want to put a book by your bed, and you want to record your dreams. Some dreams, we will find as you get involved in this, will occur right away. You can dream of a friend, maybe they're going on a trip, they're going to call you the next day and tell you, in fact, I'm going on a trip. However, some things take time. So you want to record them. You also want to record them because within the dream experience, you will obtain your own symbols. And I will talk to you about that and some of my own symbols and experiences that I've had. Then you want to talk about it. Well, I want to go back one more thing here. You want to, when you wake, pay attention to your feeling. Do you feel rested? Do you feel happy? Do you feel tired? Because if you feel unrested, and you think about your dream, and that dream has significance, maybe there's some turmoil on your job, and now you realize you've dreamt about it, and you're waking and you feel unrested, well, that's significantly telling you that it's important that you work through this. Because that experience or that trouble that you're experiencing is causing you not to sleep right, it's causing you to feel unrested, and obviously taking some power in your waking life, absorbing your energy in a negative way. So what you want to first do when you awaken, while you're stirring, is to think about your dream, recognize your feeling, and then put it into your journal. Okay? The next thing, and very important thing, is you got to talk about it. My father knows in the morning, I had a dream. He sits, it's going to be long, who knows? You want to talk about it, you want to share it with friends. Because as you're talking about it, it also starts to unravel a little bit more. And sometimes when we talk about things, it becomes clearer. So you want to talk about it. The next and most important thing is walk through it, live it, and use it. And a prime example of that is I had some physical problems in my life, and I asked before I went to sleep for direction. And in my dream experience, it was very clear to me that the path that I had to choose was one of alternative medicine. Because in the dream, I was given something in a vial that had to do with bees. And so I knew that was the path that I had to take. So I walked through it, I lived it, I used it, and it worked for me. If you're not going to do these things, it's not going to work. You're not going to recall your dreams, and they're not going to give you the information that you deserve to receive. The next thing is study it. Read dream books, and I don't mean those gypsy dream books, you know, and Edgar Casey puts out a lot of dream books. There's books that interpret the dreams, what water means, what cars mean, what birds mean, and that's fine. But he also does a psychological profile on dreams, which is very good. So look into different dream books, find ones that you're comfortable with, and study about it so that will help you also understand what you're dreaming. Each step will build clarity and depth. The more you do this, the more you will dream, the more vivid your dreams will become, the more clear you will become on what your dreams are telling you. And we talked about healing, walking and living through the experience. Now I'm going to tell you a very, very beautiful experience that I had. And I have to tell you that my dream experiences started at the age of 7, along with my psychic ability. I was very fortunate that this was a natural process. But I think it would be a wonderful thing if we would take our children and in the morning over breakfast say, honey, what'd you dream last night? Start them young. Give them this tool. We were all born with more tools than just the eyes and the senses and the touch. You know, that's when I taught a class on clairaudient and clairvoyant. We all have this, but we're not taught it when we're young. I have a friend whose daughter had a dream, and because they were very open to dreams, the daughter called me and told me about the dream. And what the dream allowed us to understand, there was some conflict with something the mother was talking about her daughter. And what the dream showed us is that the daughter was upset about this. So it allowed this to be revealed. So the communication then began again with the parent and the child, and the situation was resolved. And I thought that was really great. And the only reason that happened is because the mother is open to it, making her children aware of it. Now, as far as walking through it,